Hello, Gen Z. This episode happens to be all about you. Welcome to episode 46 of the Campus Unwind Podcast, where we're going to be talking about uniqueness of Gen Z. This is Raf Masiga, and of course, I am joined by the beautiful, the amazing, the gorgeous, Shuri for the podcast, Miss Lynn Murima, and definitely the guy who is always with them notes on the fingertips. Them knowledge, them tips, them everything. Mr. Emmanuel K in the building. So Lynn, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you guys? How are you doing? Hope you have been fine. It has been a minute, and I'm very happy today to be here. And let's do this thing. Yeah.
Mr. Ike.
Yeah, no, that's
Ike.
See, Maro Ike, tell us.
Ike, it happened to be Ike.
Hey, karibuni sana to the show. I'm so happy to be here actually. Juu hata siamini nimemake it kukua hapa. Long story, but karibu sana to the episode.
And I just forgot to say I'm the host with the most.
Yeah.
I just forgot that, lakini I had to just put it at the end. The one and only host with the most, Mr. Raf Masiga. Anyway, welcome to the episode. And I just feel like just to get in the mood and to get everybody who is actually watching us, we have to start with something. But before that, I just want to announce the latest partnership with Mount FM. So guys, you can actually catch our episodes every Monday at 2 p.m. That is, if you're in Kenya, 2 p.m., we're going to be sending you the links on our Instagram page, definitely on the bio. You can also follow Mount FM on Instagram at Mount FM Beta, that is BETA. And also, Emmanuel K.
Log into their website, listening to international amazing podcasts on www.fmbeta.com and enjoy awesome content right there.
Yes, and that is not enough. We have been nominated as the best podcast of the year. People's Choice Awards. Yes, so we definitely beg for that vote, and one vote goes for 10 Kenya shillings. So yeah, I know mtakwazileza, what do you mean? So
we
but
worth the price.
we worth it. Actually, we worth more than that 10 bob, you know. So feel free to vote for us. You can vote more than once. You can vote over even 10 times if you feel like, you know what, these people do an amazing job. Tell your friends, actually, true. And also, to get the link of how you're going to vote for us, you're going to catch that on our Instagram page, that is Campus Unwind Podcast, and our personal page at Raf_Masiga.
I am Emmanuel_K.
Lynn Murima.
And yes, also you can also catch it on our status, that is WhatsApp status. Number is 0111 988 479, and that is enough. Tumefanya enough promos. So guys, for the day, let's just get to it.
Yes.
That is catching up, as in we've been away for so long, you know. I've missed you guys.
Hata mimi ni mwezi mzima.
Ni mwezi a month and I don't know 2 weeks.
Yeah, a month and something actually.
Yeah.
A month and something. Well, a lot has happened in my life.
Lynn,
Like, I don't know how to say, but life out here, it's not easy as I thought. Guys, I shall be telling more when we capture another episode we shall be doing, because let me tell you guys, let me tell you Maina, out here it's very, 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 I don't know, I never even pictured my life to be like this, but Mungu mbele.
Here we are.
that is so true. God first. For those who don't, for the sake of our, you know, watu wa majuu, you know, our fans in Ghana, our fans in, you know, Austria, our fans in Morocco. That means God first. So anyway, guys, I just want Emmanuel, I just want to tell us that one thing that has caught your attention, maybe online or something, for maybe even that 1 month when we were away from each other.
A lot has caught my attention ever since we met. Let me tell you, Maina. By the way, first of all, I'm so happy the other day, Juicy to our very own Crazy Kena was hanging out with my fellow brother, son of Patricia, Trevor Noah in SA, and I was like, wow, this is great. This is great. You know, the way I love Crazy Kena, after the fact, after mkisema sijui magalde walimtalk and all about that, he's still the GOAT. So I was so happy to see him hanging out there with international legendary, the one and only Trevor Noah, doing content as well in South Africa. I was like, wow, this is where we should
was
be.
amazing,
It was
actually,
amazing.
yeah.
Actually, this is what we should do. And it's such an inspiration to youngsters. Maybe you're starting out, you're feeling like maybe you can't do it anymore. You're feeling a lot of imposter syndrome and all about that. You can still make it. So that caught my attention alongside so many other stories. So yeah.
That was actually amazing because that particular thing also kind of made me feel happy.
Great,
I mean,
yeah.
Crazy Kenna is taking Kenyan flag far as comedy is concerned, because I was actually happy seeing him with his costume. Actually, he wasn't like dressed in a suit and this fancy dress code. He was just like, you know what, this is me, this is my dress code, this is how I do all these skits you see online. So that was a good thing. Lynn?
Okay, mine, what caught my attention was about the way, like, I usually like following Jackie Matubia, and one of her stories was like when someone asked her about blessing being there for the children and responding to a critic message, and was like, damn, looks are very deceiving. You can say someone and say, you judge that person, say that person seems to be responsible and everything, but to be honest, I didn't expect that from Blessing. I didn't expect that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But do you think
There is-
watu waliachana? Because me, I sijaamini like they separated. I don't know why.
Those guys did separate. I don't know why I'm the have you noted I'm the only person who answers these separating things here and the one who confirms
I
them.
know. It's as if you're always there behind the scenes of knowing everything.
I'm always the one confirming the breakup, so I actually confirmed this one. This one is a legit one.
legit one.
Legit.
Isn't it
Legit. Kabisa. So also to that Lynn story, I just feel like I also want to know. Like, I just want to know on whose side I'm going to fall to. Because at some point I was on Jackie Matubia's side. And then for some minute I was like, Raf, why are you supporting Jackie Matubia? It's
Blessing
because
never says
she's
that.
come out to address the nation. But Blessing was the man. Like, he just kept quiet and he was like, you know what, this is social media. And there is no way I'm going to, put a bad image out there. So he's still quiet. So no matter how many allegations go that he's a deadbeat dad, we do not know. We were not there. So I'm also waiting for that story.
Okay.
Just to catch up with mine, are you single? You too? Because the last time I checked, I don't know.
Is it Riro and Iloilo?
Loilo.
Dude,
From
you
Wanda-
know, Mahari
Single,
is cheaper.
hapana.
I've had everything in Riro is very cheap. I
Shampata
don't know. But yeah, me, I'm single.
Lynn,
Maybe yes, maybe no, maybe I don't know.
so from your previous relationship, what is happening? I mean, you've not been in another relationship. You've said for very long, are you just thinking of what happened? Are you maybe trying to correct yourself so that when you get to the next relationship, you'll be,
Mbona kurudi soko?
Yeah, because apparently that's the reason I brought that here. Vera Sidika.
Very fast. You missed out your story.
Vera
Very
Sidika.
fast.
So no, this mama, okay, I can't call her. I mean, she's a mother of two. That chick, okay, let me just call her socialite for the
please use the
respect.
word name
So the socialite, the Kenyan socialite, Vera Sidika,
Herself.
breaks up on Saturday,
And Monday
and on Monday, Vera Sidika is actually flexing with a man
in California.
in a Porsche, like
But
a huge,
before
not
that
like a Porsche car,
happens-
like a big, huge machine.
But before that happened, before even Vera gave birth to anyway, her son, they had announced their breakup with Brown Mauzo. Remember, they had, but Brown Mauzo came to, during that day she was giving birth. He came. Wanna get? So me, I think juu alikuwa amechana kitambo. There's the way they came and kuna hiyo time. So I think it was not in a rush.
I just feel like this particular story, what you're trying to say is kind of a bit, I can remember because there was a time where there was such kind of rumors and people were saying that Vera Sidika and Brown Mauzo are no longer dating, if I can call it dating. And but afterwards we could see them in an occasion. Was it Minike's occasion? Was it a baby shower or gender reveal? Okay, birthday. It was a birthday. I can't remember whose kid it was, like that birthday celebration. And they were together. And I remember that time when people were criticizing the dress code for Vera Sidika. But then I was like, when Brown Mozo came to address the breakup thing, it was just like so recent. And then But Vera Sidika, according to what we expect, is even if walikuwa wameachana like last year, and then Brown announces the rumors like today, like not the rumors, now confirms the breakup today. It's so wrong for Vera Sidika to move on so immediately. You get, because like we Kenyans, we know like you guys have just broken up today, so like I don't expect you by
But
tomorrow
let me tell
or
you,
just
let me cut it short. The generation that we're in right now and the way things are in this life, things are just but mambo ni matatu in Kenya. There are only things right now. People are just moving in quickly, and that's why you find people, they enter in relationship that are becoming messed up. You didn't take your time to process everything that happened. You just want to be like, to show yourself you're a gangster, you can do this and that. You don't want people to be ashamed of you, so you're like, you move quickly to some things. That is what is making so many people and so many people to deter from it. Even we shall be coming into this conversation in a few minutes about our Gen Z. That is what's happening. I'm telling you, for sure.
That is so true. Anyway, to Vera Sidika, all the best if that is your new man, because pia huyu mama with cloud chasing, she is a real deal. She is the realest deal. By the way, I do respect Vera Sidika when it comes to cloud chasing. Pass. I'm telling you, I think she's one of the biggest celebrities who've pulled up a big cloud. I mean, cloud that was actually, like supported by other celebrities. Or like, you know what, this is the real one. Now this is the real cloud chasing. Yeah, like anyway. Let's just move on to now Gen Z, now the real conversation itself. A Gen Z is the generation after millennials and just like before Gen Alpha, like we know the last generation. People think that we Gen Z are the last. Now we're the second last. Kuna Gen Alpha, like there is Gen Alpha. That is from 2010. I think it's from 2010 now upwards. Gen Alpha. So today we're going to be talking about the uniqueness, that unique thing that you feel as a Gen Z that makes you happy, maybe that, you know what, sometimes you are, you get, and also you just like be like, you know what, this is too much for a Gen Z. You can also actually outline that. So it's the high time, guys, you pick your popcorns, your water, your juice, anything. Volume up. It's time to get hot.
It's about to get lit. So volume. Okay, so me number one, I feel and I think Gen Zs, we are bold. Gen Zs are so bold. I mean, from dress code to sex orientation. Oh my. Like nowadays, you find a Gen Z telling you, you know what? And I'm made peace with it. Yeah. No matter what you tell me, no matter what you do, it's about you. I'm living my life, live yours. But kitambo, the millennials, the other baby boomers, they couldn't. Niuko chini ya maji. Because itasema ni Illuminati, they worship.
They care of what the society will say, they saw themselves as a bad reputation. You see, this kitambo, long time ago, people used to say that if you do such a thing, there's something wrong with you. Is it demonic or anything? So you will have seen people saying it's witchcraft and everything. So, but nowadays, that's a very good point. Boldness is people something that bold. We are having.
Even you can remember the story of Canada and Finland. Scholarships come. The way Masitaros made the leaders be like, hey, like I love the way she came out. She told them her mind, whatever was going on in her mind at the time. She was very bold enough to, command them to take responsibility, to own their mistakes and all about that. I was like, wow, that's a true Gen Z.
Yeah, but at some point, I was actually supporting Mercy until this one point. What Mercy was offered a job and turned down the offer. In the claims of, you're not going to bribe me with a job. I just want to be here for other people. And I was like, for some minute, I was like, are you for real? Are you for real?
Understand it was the opponent side. Probably maybe she felt...
But maybe her intention was not like that. Let's look at it at a different perspective. Let me just tell you, you're being realistic right now, but let me tell you, yes, many people have said she's doing that just to get fame and everything so that she can get a chance to move on with life. But let me tell you, this is a person who came out and spoke on behalf of all those people who are not able to stand out and speak for themselves.
Okay, let me ask you something. You're jobless right now. There's so many your fellow students, the same course mates, they don't have jobs. Then you get a job. somebody just comes and says, you know what, Lynn, come for this job.
Principles.
Then
Principles.
you're like,
No, me, I'll
you're
just
like,
tell
no,
you principles.
Lynn.
People live according to their own principles.
Can we
Let
be
me tell
real?
you.
Can we
We
be
are being real, by the way. Let me tell you, there are those people, and I'm telling you, in Gen Z, you'll find very few people who will stand with their own principles like this. Raf, that is principles. There's some things you can't cross the line.
They're also selfish. Gen Z love themselves.
They love themselves, but let me tell you, me, I am very proud of she was called
Masi.
I'm very proud of her. Even letting down, me, if it was me, definitely I've gone for the work. Yes, I would, but I'm telling you, I understand where she's coming from. Maybe for her intention were not like this. Hako akuje apen aseme I want job and everything.
Let me tell you something.
No, you can't convince me anything. Let me just tell you.
Guys have been slapped.
No, you can't tell
You
me
can
anything.
take the job.
No,
and don't forget them. You're still fighting for their rights.
You're still fighting for them, but let me tell you one also.
Emmanuel has been slapped. Let's continue.
Once you're in that, let me tell you, once you're in that nini, people just try to change. Do you know? There's some things you have to know. Mercy, you did the right thing. According to you, what you felt was right, Mercy. I'm proud of you. But if it was me in that situation, I won't continue selling porridge. And an opportunity has come. But what you did, I'm very proud of you. You stood with the old principles.
Lynn, let me cut it. No, I'm not actually telling you something.
Don't tell me.
You see, Emmanuel,
Yeah.
I'm not now addressing Lynn.
Okay.
She's actually, told me, you know what, there's a barrier. But let me just say this.
Yeah.
Lynn is actually saying that Mercy did the right thing.
According to her,
Mm-mm.
that was the right
Excuse
thing.
me.
Let me tell you, principles.
Excuse me.
No, you can't tell me.
Excuse me.
And then.
Okay.
Excuse me. She says Mercy did the right thing to turn down the offer, the job offer.
Yeah.
But if Lynn was in Mercy's shoes, she's saying she'll take the job.
Yes, that is why I'm not Mercy. I'm Lynn, and she's Mercy. And I'm telling you, it's upon people's principles. Let me tell you here. Me, according to me, I'll tell you honestly. If something has come up for me, I'll just go for it. Let me tell you. No,
okay.
let me tell you.
You're not getting my point.
No,
my point is,
your point is.
My point is take the opportunity, take the
Yeah.
job. But usitusahau.
Exactly.
Still fight for us. Still keep on pushing.
True.
Hadi sisi wenyewe hadi sisi wengine.
Cause
Don't forget
look at this factor.
Let's
Look at this.
look at this one. No, look at mine. What if Mercy refused to stand down the job out of something? Maybe, who knows, Mercy was threatened. Even if she said,
By
no, wait, pull up. Even if she said that she's not afraid of threats, even if you feel like you come and kill me and everything, let me tell you, you can tweet something for the world to see, but there's something. I don't
think so. Let me just say this. Yeah. Mercy should have just taken the offer, because even after being offered a job, who knows who is Mercy right now? Nobody. Right now, nobody knows who is Mercy. Yeah. We don't even remember that story unless it kicks back again on social media.
Then I saw an interview she did on TV, and she was saying her dad is sick, due from which disease, they buy medicine in a daily basis. I was like, you need this money, you need the job. Why can't you take the job? Help your budako amededi juu kuchukua job, you can't afford the medicine. Na umetusaidia tumeenda Canada. Alafu utakwenda wapi for advice? Where will you going for advice? Where will you going for, like, me, it doesn't make sense to me. I feel like she should have taken the job, but you still fight for them. But on the job.
Me, if that is, I've said, since I'm Lynn, I'm not Mercy. As for me, I will have taken the job. But as according to Mercy, me, I get her point. Maybe she lived with her own principles. Maybe she had shown to herself. She had had a one-on-one conversation with herself, telling herself that if she is able, you see, I don't know, but me, whatever decision she made, and maybe her intention was not to come to get clout or to get fame or to get her work.
Okay.
Yeah. Me, Mercy, I'm proud of you. You can't tell me anything.
Anyway, Lynn.
Yes.
What do you love about Gen Z, or anything? Just uniqueness of Gen Z.
The uniqueness. I guess the name I was looking for is that one. I've heard Emmanuel saying it. Oriented.
Yeah, we're very acceptable.
We are very much. It's our generation whereby you find people, you're asking them. I don't know why people have a tendency of asking your body count and everything.
But
and
why do people
I don't know
ask
why. And I heard, is it Morugi Muni who said that nowadays you shouldn't, as a guy, when you're coming to approach a lady, don't ask a lady the body count.
You don't
You don't know the lady. You don't know the lady how many messed up relationships she has come out from.
Yeah.
So that she can be with another person. This person might have come, I shared with you how my previous Nini was. Nini, you've comforted me. Shit has happened. Then we've broken up. So I think my point was, Gen Z, we are those kind of people, we tend to move on quickly in relationship wise. So you find to a point where we have associated ourselves with so many people to a point if you can ask a Gen Z right now who's in campus, a comrade, and tells you how many relationships she has been with, over 20 relationships with a person. I'm telling you, that person hajafika dhadia bado, lakini that person has over 20 relationships with a guy. And even I'm like, it's after this month, 2 months, 1 month, 2 weeks. You see, I don't know why I will advise those who are entering school and also the other Gen Z. No, everything is not about being a relationship with somebody. Build yourself first, then the rest will follow, by the way.
Good to come, say.
Yeah, so I wanted to just like chip in that issue of body count.
Yeah.
So I also want to quote Kwambox. Kwambox was actually saying that if somebody asks you your body count, answer in a professional way. Do you know how? Now ask me my body count.
Babe, what's your body count?
Body count? What is body count? I have one body. I mean...
Damn!
Yeah, so that is what actually Kwambox said. And I was actually saying, this is the thing. I mean, if somebody asks you, what's your body count? Be like, you have one body. Which other body are you counting?
Okay, why do you think people ask?
Because I don't know, people now tend to demoralize people who have maybe... plus again, there is a way of, let me just say this, there is a way where Gen Zs usually have a judging thing when it comes to this particular thing. So you just meet like this girl and addressing this type of dress code, and she's like this, she's pierced here and there, and she'll be like, you know what, this one mileage Jew.
Yeah. Then I also think when it comes to body count, they usually look at everything. The only thing that clicks in their head is like, akisikia body count yako is more than 5, more than 10, that is a red flag. But that is a red flag.
But I feel like people just lie. Like ladies, they normally just lie.
Some ladies, let me tell you, let me tell you, there's some ladies who won't answer that question.
Okay, even those who answer.
Me personally, don't ask me my body count. What do you want to know? But if you ask me, I only have one body.
Exactly. And let me just tell you something. Emmanuel, don't tell me that if you have 10 body count, you are going to tell people you have 10. No, you have to lie. You know what? It's 2. I mean, are you just going to demean yourself by telling people you have 10 a body count? You're a girl, and you know very well when you tell them 10, they'll be like, you know what?
Nice knowing you. Friends on.
Anyway.
Yeah, but also my point is, as we're concluding from that point, is that the moment as Gen Z, we should also learn not to have so many people like attaching ourselves to so many souls. You're out of this relationship. You can't take time to recover from it, and you just move on.
I just feel
everything that is, when you feel comfort in this person, you think that that's the right time to move in with them. There's a person to have a relationship with them. Then one thing Gen Z is looking for, mola.
So actually what you've said is so true. Like Gen Z, that is where we are going wrong. Like we are attaching our souls to many other souls out here. You get? It shouldn't happen that way. But anyway, we're getting this from the young millennials, Veracidika and others. But anyway, moving on swiftly. I do not want to dwell on Veracidika. Just like Emmanuel said, I just love fashion. The taste of fashion and the taste of music that Gen Zs have. When it comes to fashion, I just love this fancy thing. And I usually compare to, the past dress codes. And I'm like, rough. Could you be here sometimes? Like when I see the kind of, dress code Wazees used to have, like those old people, during their young time, like the girl dance. I'm like, this is a very big change. There is a very big change. And now this comes, let me just actually quote this story in a super metro. This Chile takes a super metro, I think from Roysambu to, I think she was going somewhere, was it Kahawa or bypass Ruiru? So now she was actually dressed almost, I can actually say it's like naked, like her top. It's something that's just covering her, titties. Then she has like a very heavy fur coat, like that is now covering her body. So when she gets to the super metro, definitely the temperatures are high. So she gets the fur coat out. And let me tell you something. She gets to where she's going, and you know that style of, like that your stage is like, few meters from here, so like you stand, you start walking to the door just for easiness. So now everybody's watching her. And now there was this millennial where I don't know whether this was a millennial. I don't know, because I don't think a millennial could react. She was like, where? Like she was shouting in the whole car. And I'm telling you, this mama, okay, this mother was actually like, she was blasting this lady, and this lady boldly, I'm not your kid. As long as I'm not your kid, I can dress the way I want. And I was like, that's a point. Because I don't know why you, as somebody, just like a random person, you get bothered with what I dress. You get like, my dress code should not bother you anytime. And funny thing, this mother went on to talk to other people in the bus until she got to her stage and alighted the bus.
Wait, but I feel like baby boomers, that is what they do. Like they, what do I say? Like they, hizi vitu hazijaingia kwa akili yao. They're still in the kitambo nini brains. Like they're not evolving.
Hey, but the earlier the better. By the if I could see something like, let me just tell you this. I also have like these weird clothes that when I dress, my dad will be like,
Unaenda?
Exactly. Like, where did you even get these?
Yeah.
Whose money?
Yeah,
like,
this is my money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I remember there was this, I think it was sometimes I don't know whether it was 2019 or 2020. And I got these ragged jeans, and it was like super ragged. When I say super, you get what I mean. Like, it was super, yeah. So when I was like dressing in that, he was like, you know what? You're not going to follow me in that trouser. So I was like, okay, I'm a Gen Z, but you're not a Gen Z. Like, I understand. So like for that particular time, I did not want to spoil any mood. So I just went and changed. But guess what? The next time I was in that same trouser, and he was like, he's not even going to tell me. And that is how he came to appreciate it. So like right now, my dad has no issue with whatever I dress. Like, should I wear that ragged jeans or anything? So I just feel like the earlier, the better. You get? Because now, now my dad has already appreciated that. He's not going to judge other people's children out there. You get? So I just feel like the earlier, the better. Now when you get to the music, I just love the fact that Gen Z have this taste in music. You get? Yeah, like you just feel like,
but this the taste for Gen Z retro is gengeton, you guys.
Exactly. That is where I'm coming. Like, like if something happens to a Gen Z, you know what? That's a song. When something happens to
Heartbreak,
that's a song. So like very many artists have come out, and they've actually been big in the music industry just because they're singing their heart out. Just look at the factor of Kaveve Kazoze, right? And Kaveve Kazoze is a big hit right now. It was actually being even played in the clubs. I was like, we've gotten to this point where we're playing Kaveve Kazoze in clubs, matatus, and do these. But phones, my phone, no.
Not yours.
Not mine. Not mine. Yeah, you see, like such kind of songs. And then there was this Kaskevi Baya that was actually even addressed by Ezekiel Motua, which I have an issue with.
Yeah, that song.
I think that song is a banger.
It's a banger.
It's such a banger. I love
there was, as in that, there's so many songs that, I mean, Gen Z, I just be like, you know what? And shout out to Nikita Kering. She serves us with the best as Gen Zs,
Ukitaka peng, Nikita Kering.
Nikita Kering. So moving on to the next point. Who should start? Should I? Yeah, so I just feel like Gen Zs, again, we're so much driven with moolah.
Yeah, soft
money,
manenos.
soft life. Like we know how to set boundaries when it comes to money and job.
Yeah.
Like a Gen Z, you're going to call a Gen Z a lazy person or somebody who is shy to work.
Yeah.
But you know what? They're not lazy and they're not shy to work. I'm this kind of person. I'm rough and soft life. Yeah. I remember we were in a supermarket and I was actually shopping shoes and we were with my mom. And my mom gets me these shoes, and when I looked at the price, okay, my intention was not the price. So it was like 2,000 Kenya shillings. And in a supermarket, not a boutique. Staki to mention. So when we went to when I was still looking for other better shoes, I found one that was actually, like when I go to shop for shoes, I usually have like that trouser in mind, like this one is going to blend with a certain, outfit. So I was looking for that particular color, but my mom is not getting that aspect. So I went shopping and I got this shoe and actually told her, you know what, come see this. She came and I was shika ndio hii, like take. When she looked at the price, she was like, you know what, you're going to get this when you get money, because let me tell you, tumekuwa tukizunguka na wewe and you're just taking expensive things. Like your life seems to be like soft life, like where even me myself sijafika, you get. And I was like, when I was researching for Gen Z, that is when I came to know what she was actually saying. Because like Gen Z, we don't want to like this hard job. You get like hard job. We want something easy and it's bringing that moolah.
Easy.
Gen Z is not going to overwork himself or herself to get that extra coin. But Gen Z is going that 1 hour that he or she is going to get.
And exploit it.
Exactly. Like he's going to utilize it to the maximum and get even that extra coin that a millennial is overworking
And I think
to get.
Our minds are so money oriented. Like we see money.
We see money.
And
actually, statistics have said that Gen Z knows how to save more than millennials.
Wow.
Yeah, they say
Save.
that. And yeah, save. So if you don't, if you don't, just know that the statistics and the world statistics of Gen Z says that Gen Zs have a higher chances of getting loan from banks
Than millennials.
Wow.
That's good.
So consider yourself, are you a broke Gen Z? Are you somebody who saves? You know, because I was like, did you just say that millennials don't save as much as Gen Zs? And it's like, Raf, what's your savings? Raf,
But I agree to that because I don't know, but I agree to that. Okay, Mr. Sevens kubwa, but I agree with that point. I can remember there's a lady we were working with back and let me tell you, that lady had a lot of money kwa bank account, on her bank account, and she's a student. And I'm like, then she's like, this is the money, like maybe when you're going out, your dad gives you how much, you save us how much, Evo, like your auntie comes and this hustles hapa kule. And I'm like, when did you start this? Then she tells me at like 4 years ago is when she decided to start saving. I'm like, wow, kumbe it works. She had a lot of money, and I admired her financial etiquette, like habits.
Imagine it works. Like I've also have like a friend who huge savings. She does huge savings. And when I say huge, when I say huge, it's like, you know, it's like huge monies, like thousands of money. You get like this. Let me not just say the recent happening that she did to us, because she's going to definitely know I'm actually preaching about her and it's not good. I don't have the concept. So let's just make it slide, but just know that Gen Z save better than millennials. So you better start considering, and they're actually basing that to like a Gen Z will save to get that thing. Like, you know, Gen Z, I want that iPhone 15, the latest. Now I'm going to save until I get it. And that is what is going to happen. So yeah, money and setting boundaries when it comes to work, Gen Z, tick.
Kwanza hapo ya work. Kama ni 5 na should be, my contract says it is up to 501. I'm out.
You're out.
I'm out. I don't care what you want me to do.
No extra time added.
I don't care. Me, I'm out.
And actually you are late for work.
Now you are late for work.
I remember you mentioning me.
The audacity.
You also had the audacity to mention me in such kind of a story on IG. We are coming there. Anyway, before we move to the next point, just remember that we are on Mount FM. You can actually catch us up every Monday at 2 p.m. Mount FM Vita. That is where you're going to, you know, find our podcast. And also we're going to be sending that link. Actually upload it on our Instagram, that is Campus Unwind Podcast, on IG, on our bio still, and also on our personal pages. So keep in touch with our social media platforms. And also remember, we have been nominated as the best podcast of the year People's Choice Award. So you are also going, we are actually begging for your vote. We are begging for your vote. That is, 1 vote costs 10 bob Kenya. 10 bob Kenya shillings. You know, like 10 bob Kenya shillings. You should actually even give us that 100 bob, you know, for sure. So anyway, guys, thank you, because we couldn't have been nominated if it wasn't for you. Anyway, moving on to the next point, Emmanuel.
Before we move on to the next point, upon that point for money, I also think Gen Z, they're doing, because we want something easy that is coming our way. That is why you find a lot of Gen Z, they're associated with sponsors in our lives.
Yeah. I mean,
because of money, you're finding, you want to say it's work.
It's work.
By the way, it's true. Like having a sponsor is work. Imagine, like, it's work.
It is.
Can I actually base that? I just don't want to base that to something, because people are going to take me wrongly. Just like they took me when I said about friendship with people with money. you know. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, I mean it's work. If you have
It is so. It is work.
it is work.
The people who have like 3 wababas.
Actually, this is
and
Yeah.
they finance everything.
yeah.
Like rent and food and outings and all about
Not
that.
rent anywhere, rent in Kilimani.
Yeah, in Kilimani. Same to our mamas.
Yeah.
I don't know if that is the path I'm gonna look for.
Now imagine that person is not even afraid to tell you like I have 3 wamamas. Like nikomboka, I have 3 huh?
The rate at which people are, Gen Z is searching for money,
Like
it is
the
alarming.
audacity.
It's so alarming because you find that Gen Z is living a posh life that you will have lived if you worked for 5 years.
A Gen
Even
Z
10.
is
Even 10.
a Gen Z is living a posh life with no work.
No job.
No job.
Nothing.
No job.
The only thing they know, the only thing they know is
Sherehe.
Friday is sherehe. These guys come, I'm buying the drinks.
I
Let's
know.
go.
Road trips.
And if you want to confirm that, come to Kenya, Roysambu. You will definitely know. Roysambu,
Lumumba
you will
Drive.
definitely know. As in party every day, and these people, they don't actually walk to party.
Yeah,
They drive. They just don't drive to Dudu, Atipaso, Demio, Vitz. No, huge things. Raf, you need to work
For
yourself.
money.
I don't know if I should consider.
Looking for one.
Anyway.
A sponsor.
We
Utafika.
don't know. We don't
Utafika
know.
be.
Disclaimer. That is another person I'm talking on behalf.
Okay.
Asking for a friend.
Okay, before we move out of that place, your workplace, I feel like pia our emails suck. Like sisi hatujui kuandika email. We prefer WhatsApps and all about that.
That is so true.
Official
I
emails,
mean,
we don't know how to do them.
that is so
like-
true. I just feel like right now, consider that fact of Gen Z ways of communication as a job person, as you know, school. You get like I remember recently I enrolled in an online class, and tell me why. I just wrote an application via my WhatsApp. WhatsApp, not email, WhatsApp, and imagine it went through. Like I just used my WhatsApp, and they were like, "We've received blah 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 blah."
But why are we like that? Why can't we just use
I
the
just feel like
official ways?
I just feel like it's so hard for we like Gen Z slaying everywhere. You get like it's so hard for Gen Z to now. I look forward kindly. I don't know what, and you
this
know,
finds you well.
pass. That's it. So I just feel like it's
You are
much work for a
sincerely-
Gen Z.
you are sincerely.
Yeah, make it easy for us. You get so we want easy things. We want easy things, and they say easy things, easy come, easy go. But you know what?
Even calls, people don't like you to call them.
Just text me.
Una call, then call nakatika, then I text you. Ulikuwa unasema?
Can you guys tell you something? You call Emmanuel, he might even decline that call,
And then text you.
and then he's going to even text you
Hi.
100 years after. You get
So that's so
like
true.
after Gen Alpha become my grandparents, hiyo ndo dotama nakuja kukutext. But anyway,
Okay, so moving on to the other point, is that Gen Z, we are risk takers. We're not afraid to start something, if it's a business, if it's a career. Like Kitambo, the millennials will be like, what will my parents say? What will sijui so our society say and do? But sisi, if I feel like I can make a company, unapata 22-year-old having a big company.
Yeah.
Na hajui kama ita make do, but yeye ashafungua. Atajisotia mbele. So I feel like we are such risk takers. Like we don't give a fuck about your opinions. We are taking the risk.
Risk taker. Am I a risk taker? First of all, let me ask myself. Am I a risk taker?
I think you are.
You think?
Maths.
Okay, so guys,
Yeah.
so when it comes to the point of us being risk takers, I think it's true because you find so many people, a lot of people right now, they're trying things out. They are not afraid of Nini. You see, I like the words, but it's true. We are very much into taking risk and everything because it might be risk takers in anything.
Yeah, anything,
maybe
yeah.
risking a life maybe to go through a fall. Like we don't give a damn. We just want to risk it and do it.
We want to do it.
Negatively or more positively,
Yeah.
we are just there to do it. So yeah.
that is so
That is true.
Because even the kind of businesses you're risking to get into, you know, like it's so alarming.
Forex.
Ile ya macho, unakumbuka ya macho? Like people don't
but the
care.
people are-
I'm there to be screened my
I
eyes.
know,
for
but right now
Bitcoin.
yeah, WorldCoin.
WorldCoin. Hey.
But is it true about? Sorry to divert from the topic, but it's still on risk takers. Is it true about the symptoms, the signs and symptoms people are experiencing?
They're not seeing.
Their eyes are becoming dark. I don't know. Something seems to be so much of a witchcraft or something.
I know, because I was like,
Because-
how is scanning my eye with just a machine going to affect
7
me
Gs.
afterwards?
Yeah, health-wise, I don't know. Then the way they are saying after they scan their eyes, the amount. But then I told you guys, and you are refusing my point. I told you they are going to be scanned and they will not be working. They will be receiving payment. 7,000. It was not once, because listen, I had somebody else saying on TikTok when they
did the research.
No, I also did my research. I had TikTok. TikTok never lies. Listen, it never lies. It lies. So I had someone in TikTok saying that the moment Ali he was scanned his eyes and everything.
Yep.
He started having days later, he started having some signs and symptoms of feeling headaches, severe headaches, his eyes and everything. Then the amount of money that was supposed to be entering his account started reducing. Yeah, started reducing, not from the exact amount of money. So you see, I don't know if we were sold to the devil. And if you look at the percentage of people sold, who would scan their eyes, it's over 300,000 people.
Wait, can you go there, comment section? Let us know. Are you still seeing? Because
you guys.
And is it Nini? Let me ask you, hereditary? Is it? Like mtu anaweza pata. Do you know if maybe if I come, it's my boyfriend who went and scanned his eyes, then is it something contagious? Maybe I don't know.
So if your eyes were scanned, just for those coins, just hit our DM.
And who came up with
hit our DM? Hit our DM. Let's know. And actually, people came to know WorldCoin just this year. WorldCoin has been there years back.
I was telling you back in school it used to be there.
I never knew.
And back in school it was 100 shillings, and you would have seen people running 100 bob.
Nimboka.
The Queen Ama, bro. Hey, the Queen Ama is real.
The Queen Ama is real, by the way. It's so real.
Yeah, the other point I had was standardized people. Gen Z, they have a class of where they want to be.
High standards.
High standard. They don't want to accept themselves to this level just because they're associating yourself with people from up.
It's not like accepting yourself.
Okay, so we can base it to self-acceptance.
You think so?
I don't know, but my point, I was saying it standards because you have the standards as to where you have to work. If it comes to that mole, you have friends who are doing things and you want to be in the same class category with them.
I think that's a good thing. Do you want to remain poor?
No, but do you know that being with standards can be either positively or negatively, but the way people are happening, the part of it is, more of it is negative. Yeah, the things that people are doing
even
out here.
People, if you're not Kamba, if you're not what,
if you're not tall,
if you're not dark skin, if you don't have a tattoo, where,
and if you don't have money, if you will not taking me to date every Sunday, that is a no for me.
That's a no for me. But speaking of which, did you see that student from cooperative?
Oh god, yeah. Who has a tattoo? The most interesting thing is that the way the mom was so open to pay for her the tat.
Would your parent pay for you to paint your face?
I just feel like that is clout chasing for real, because there is no way my mom is going to pay me to,
she was paid 20 Gs.
By
CG. I just saw the story on Pasha. I can't remember who specifically paid the money, but she received 20,000.
But if she refused to tell her, it's not maybe from doing the interview, but not from the.
But me, I'm like, why?
And then actually, did you just see that picture? I was actually, is this my president?
Is this doctor?
Is this doctor? I mean, no, that wasn't.
The excellency.
Actually, the tattooist should be arrested with immediate effect. I mean,
tax.
I know, equate to tax. Like it should be taxed, like highly taxed. KRA.
Now, cooperative, they're not for good things, Bana.
I know that day was shocking.
Aki, do you know when people send me that to Nini just because you cooperative university? I'm like, Kai.
You see, when Emmanuel sent me that picture on Instagram, was actually like my mind wasn't like this is from cooperative university until I read the caption. I was like, wait a minute, this is not Kisii University, it's not Muranga University, it's cooperative university.
Not cooperative.
I mean,
Cooperative University of Kenya.
Okay.
I'm so sure if the VC doesn't know about that.
Okay, that lady boy.
But Ebu, let's first like get out of the topic, kidogo. Let's not chip in here.
Yeah.
Because I just want to know this courageous girl. Who is she? Because are you a Gen Z? Because I just don't feel like why when you're like that shame in you, like you don't have that shame, like now you're public. You're everywhere. Now everybody, you're just like passing each other along the corridors of the school, and people be like, hey Ruto. Hey Ruto.
Yeah, like it's not given. Then I'm like, apana, for me, she was so idle.
Imagine let me just say the truth. She's going to regret this. And to some point, I was actually thinking about this whole story deeply. I was actually thinking about this story deeply, and I was like, you know what? This might not be the decision of this girl. It might be the mother's decision. The fact that the mother paid for the tattoo.
Yeah.
It's definitely the mother's.
Wow, bonus if I knew. See, okay, you go out the painting.
But do you know the one who has a bigger advantage of
getting something, because maybe because maybe they were like, school fees, keep job, so I just feel like
obvious.
I saw that story on Pasho. One is 20,000.
And I just feel like she's going to regret this sometimes to come. I just hope she's okay, and I just hope people around her, you're not going to treat her like, hey Ruto, so I just be cool with her. You don't know what led you don't know what led to her and the mother,
next person will be
supporting each other for that. I mean,
would you consider maybe painting your favorite politician?
Imagine no.
Politician is a next.
Imagine no. I can't. Let me just tell you something. Even a celebrity, I just can't. Like, this is my body. Why should I come and draw Nikita Kering on my arms? I mean, it's not even making sense. It's not making sense.
Okay, me I usually see those people who paint celebrities and everything visually obsessed.
But
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. To some point, it's not even obsession. To some point, it's stupidity and clout chasing. Because tell me why this guy comes and tattoos Felicity Shiro on his, was it chest? And then he claims that he doesn't know who the Pluto is. I mean, Felicity came to the light because of the Pluto. The Pluto has been playing the game for the longest time I can remember. So actually, Felicity came to be known because she's dating a celebrity, an influencer. And then you come to J-Quad. And then you just come and claim that you don't know who the Pluto is. That was cheap clout. I mean, that was cheap clout. You can't just come and tell me you don't know who the Pluto is. So I just feel like it's not obsession, it's something else. And me, to some point, I usually feel like these people do come to regret later. Because they do this for money. Like, for instance, the one who tattooed Sonko's face on the thighs. I mean, Sonko's actually came to address this thing. Let this one be the last one. I mean, I appreciate, but no, I just don't want.
It's not right.
Yeah, it's not.
Why? Like, why? Just why?
Anyway,
would you consider probably painting your favorite politician, celebrity?
First of all, even not a politician, even if it's a love heart on my hand, I can't.
Why?
I just hate tattoos.
Why do you hate them?
Just like that, because when I become old, how will it be looking? It will be like, because when I was going for games back then last year, there was this ref. He had tattoos, and the way I saw them looking, they were so
something
ugly.
Something else.
And I'm like, God, please don't ever tattoo your body.
They weren't giving. Okay.
Yeah, they ain't giving. So anyway, but actually this was for the sake of that comrade from the cooperative university. Treat her right, guys. Treat her right. You don't know what led to her doing that. You don't know what led to her mother actually supporting it and paying for the tattoo. They were actually driving something. So she is, if she was like, what's her name? So let's treat Joy Juma as Joy. Let's not treat her as somebody else. You get? Yeah, she's still Joy. So moving on to the next point is, it might be a bit sad, but they are prone to anxiety. Like a very big percentage of Gen Zs, they are very prone to anxiety. And statistics said that 3 in 10, they will come out and say that, you know what? I've been hit by anxiety. Like, anxiety has hit me. And at some point, I was actually just like anxiety. Anxiety. Have you suffered anxiety? It's a yes or no question.
So many times.
Have you?
Even it's hitting me right now.
You get? So me at some point I was actually watching. Okay, I knew I was actually defining anxiety to be something like another different feeling. But when I watched an interview with like Ogobina interviewing Dr. Fueneke, that is when I came to understand, you know what? Like anxiety has really hit me very many times in this life. And I was like, wow.
Can you explain anxiety? Because there are some people out here who think anxiety is just being like anxious. The anxious part of it being anxiety. You see, anxious about something, if anything. What do you think anxiety is according to you?
According to me, it's like this feeling of, like at some point I was like, anxiety attack and panic attack might be at some point related. You get? So, because according to Dr. Fueneke, he was describing his anxiety being like this person where he was actually going to Kenya National Theatre or just anywhere, and he's a celebrity. And at that time, he wasn't like a big celebrity, but he couldn't like stay around people. He could just like stay alone, and when people just like come, he'll be insecure, like he's like breathing heavily and being like, what is going to happen next? Yeah, like he's like, what is going to happen next? And he will definitely leave that place. Like the moment it kicks, he leaves that place and goes to look for another place where he is just alone, like alone. So it's like, so it's not like a matter. Yes, anxiety is wide, but that is also anxiety. So if at some point you've been somewhere, you'll be like, you know what, you don't feel like safe, not because of security issues, just like you don't feel like in that place. You have that like that anxiety attack. You get? So yeah, so I was like, anxiety is so huge. It's huge and it's real. And now the fact that 3 in 10 people, Gen Zs, do suffer. Like that's a huge number. 3 in 10 people, that's a huge number.
A huge number. Okay, to add on that, that issue of anxiety and all about that, I feel like the same way we Gen Zs we take advantage of some of the things like mental health. Like unapata mtu anasema I'm an introvert, so like you want due to in a special way since you're an introvert, ama maybe because you umeexperience kakitu unaweza kusema kujidiagnose niko na mental health issues, disorders, whatever. I feel like we're taking a lot of our own diagnosis about things when maybe we're taking the degree too high, which haijafika to be too high.
True. Actually, people will say I'm depressed, and you're not even depressed. People will say that they're depressed. Now, actually, that anxiety level, actually, you get like even the stress has not even hit you. You're not even somewhere close to even stress. You get?
Yeah. I'm an introvert. Kwani introvert ni ugonjwa?
It's not like I'm an introvert.
I'm an introvert. I can't do that. Whatever. I feel like we're taking advantage, not even advantage. Like we're not getting hizo vitu zote za mental health, and we love to take blames and kujekea vitu aziyuko, if I may say that.
I just feel like we do that to comfort ourselves. Like if I don't want something, I'll just, you know what, I'm an introvert. You get? I'm an introvert. Emmanuel is like, Raf, come take me to this parties. Did you come take me to? I'm like, you know what, Emmanuel, I can't. I'm an introvert. I'm an introvert. Actually investigate. You might actually be saying I'm an introvert, yet it's anxiety that is kicking in you. You get? Yeah. So actually, that was me. The moment Dr. Fueneke, actually you guys be very close to your phones. Like people, as I was doing my research, I saw people say that Gen Zs are so close to online things. And the first popular account was TikTok. Like Gen Zs are on TikTok and they forget what is Google. So they were actually saying Gen Zs go for answers on TikTok.
TikTok is our thing.
TikTok, not Google. TikTok. If I want
to do how to cook chai, I'm going to TikTok. If you want to dress house, just dress whatever,
TikTok.
I'm going to TikTok. All about that. TikTok.
TikTok. I'm not going to Google at how to make tea. TikTok nani. Uko tunapata Mr. Dan, like chop Dan.
Now, to add on that, people are making a lot of income revenues from TikTok. I saw this sleeping couple. They just sleep, and people are sending them money. Kwani Kenyans are, how dumb are we?
And
how that is I go hustle for my money, then nikuje nikupe lion.
That was not actually the first people to sleep and get paid out of sleeping. There was this Instagram influencer. She was actually, I think, going live on Instagram just to show people how she sleeps.
Kenyans, Gen Z.
We're so idle, by the way.
Gen Z.
Like,
what's up?
I don't know.
I don't know. Gen Z.
Okay,
What can we describe that? what can we describe that? The fact that I am going to watch Emmanuel sleep, and you know what? Lion, universe. See, I don't know what.
And the way hustling is so hard in this country.
That is what I was actually saying. Gen Z, we just like easy come, easy go. You get like it comes easily. We forget like that easily. We have still struggled to get it. So like we just give it out easily. I just feel like Gen Z is more generous than even millennials.
No other.
No other like
Anyway,
generation.
it seems that you two don't want to market yourself. Guys, come to my TikTok. I will watch. I'll just give you tips of how to walk. Like I'll just be recording myself walking and laughing and like talking. I just want you to pay me for that. I just want you to pay me for walking. Because how can you mimi kwanza that sleeping iliniuma. Like it really hurt me because I was like, imagine this person is actually sleeping. She doesn't know money is kicking in. She's just sleeping. She doesn't know money is kicking in. She's going to wake up and be like, good morning, how much money have I made last night on TikTok? And dollars, not Kenya shillings.
In dollars. We need to change something.
Anyway, sitaki kusikia vibaya.
I don't know if I should think of something that I'll do. I go for a live.
I'm walking. Start something. Maybe if you want to, what are you going to show people?
Tengeneza mat ikiwa online or cook or dance.
No, that is too much.
That is too much.
Just go to kitchen, open the tap, like just show people water coming
This
out
is how
of
you
the tap.
open the tap, guys.
Yeah.
And
This is how water
magic
comes
is
out.
Not coming. I don't know where.
I think
that-
I'll show
the
people.
water.
Yeah, that is a very good
That's
one.
a good one. I mean, no struggle. You get.
Because I saw someone he wants to win Guinness record of longest washing hands. I should do the longest of bathing.
Emmanuel K signing out. Hey.
Longest time bathing. I should do a kuoga.
Kenyans,
I know.
Gen Zs. Let's be serious at that. Something they need to change, Aki. They need to change. Hi, ama ni kazi hatuna. We are so unemployed, so we're just seeing.
Hey, the rate at which we are so unemployed, we're just looking for ways to get the easy money.
I know. That is so true, baby. But also when it comes to this, record breaking thing, you saw this guy was actually crying. It was cry-a-thon or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And he actually got half blind. So I don't know whether he's now completely blind or is he like, having his sight
Like
back.
some things we're doing, we just want to be, I don't know. Even those Ugandans who are clapping for 3 hours. Is it 7?
I don't know. I
It
can't
was
remember.
set at
Quite
first
a
it
long
was
time.
3, then they did one at 7 hours. Just clapping.
And
you're seeing someone coming and feeding them.
Exactly, that's what I wanted to say. Imagine I'm here clapping and I actually can't like hold that glass because I'm clapping. So somebody has to come, put in a straw, and I just sip.
You
Sip.
guys,
Just to make me not collapse or faint when I'm clapping. You get? Like to give me that
Be
energy.
serious, guys.
But even me, whenever I'm in charge, there's
Come
sometimes I
on.
usually like I'm tired of clapping my hands, so I have to do like. I have to, what is this, snapping?
Yeah.
I have to snap my fingers.
Aye.
And I'm like,
Guys,
you can clap for 7 hours.
let's be serious.
And let me tell you, you won't achieve anything, you is clapping. The donation will go where? To the church, maybe.
But I just feel maybe they were doing something, maybe they had some like sort of charity work. You get? But that was so lame.
What about those
Count
women
me out.
who are in gowns praying that they want, by the end of this year, they want husbands?
Did they get husbands?
They were praying wearing wedding gowns. Even if you see men wearing gowns and they are praying that this year shouldn't end for them without
Where are
having
we
a
going?
What sort
Where
of
are we
gown?
going
a
to?
What's
wedding gown.
Men.
Yeah.
Wait, did you say men?
I saw some men, if I was not wrong. Ladies or men. Let me just quote my point. Let's say ladies. Let me not say men.
In white
whatsoever.
gowns. I saw ladies, but I didn't read the story, but I saw the caption.
I just feel like that is the best way to just give our parting shots as we end this, because I do not want to hear any other disappointment with men.
Me, I feel like you guys are watching people sleep and giving them money. Why can't you just go to our link in the bio? Vote for us. Let's win this thing. Vote for us, guys. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with us. My parting shot. I feel like Gen Zs were unique. Let's keep on appreciating our uniqueness. Let's embrace our uniqueness and let's try to be better. And hizo vitu zingine za sijui, let's do what is good, Aki. Some things are so ridiculous. Kama yo sijui kuwatch watu wamelala rumpea lion. I feel like let's do something better.
Yeah, guys, let's just utilize time and use the time that you have right now to make something out of it, because this is the time to build and to manifest of what you want to have in the future. The future is now, by the way. The future is now. And yeah, just do something constructive that is adding value in your life.
So guys, Lynn and Emmanuel, EK, sorry, apologies, have actually given you tips, like good tips in life. And you know, when it's my time, I have to give you something that is going to help you. You get some sort of how you're going to handle yourself as a Gen Z. Now get these. I just love anything to do with health issues when it comes to our generation. Like we're so much convincing ourselves otherwise, yet we might be suffering in the inside. So anytime you just feel like, you know what, Ati, I'm depressed. No, you're not depressed. Just sit down, try to analyze yourself, try to, share with your friends who you are close to, try to share with professionals, maybe in the guidance and counseling, try to just share anybody. Yeah. You can actually engage your chat AI. Nowadays we have robot. We chat with robot and they're a good thing. You get, so like try to engage with something like robots zimeletwa zenu. Use those robots, let them tell you. And also do not convince yourself, oh, I'm an introvert. Try to examine. Just go. I just want to give you an assignment.
Some of them, they are not.
Imagine I just want to give people an assignment. Just go with your paper and your phone, your laptop. Just go. Just research anything about being an introvert, if at all you are, how to handle it, and then go to anxiety attack. Like Google widely about anxiety attack, because you might be suffering. I have seen people suffer from anxiety attacks and they don't know whether they're suffering, and that is how it gets to stress. And before you know it, boom, somebody's actually super stressed, health-wise, akochini, and all that. Like things start kicking in. So take care of yourselves. As you also watch on your friends, just check on them. Are they doing okay? Like Gen Zs, we like living alone, like a private life. You see, like for us Gen Zs,
that's true.
let's just try to emulate the millennials on this. You get, if you've not like talked with Raf Masiga for like a span of 1 month, where's Raf? Let me just text him. It's not going to cost you something. So yeah, it's good to check on people. And talking about checking on people, I'm actually going to check on you guys like in a few. If we like, stayed in a span of like a month without talking, I'm going to check on you. And that is how we have come to an end of Gen Z. Anyway, you can catch this episode every Friday on Spotify at 10:30 in the AM. You can also catch this amazing episode with our latest partnership, that is Mount FM, that is on Monday at 2 p.m. That is for people in Kenya. You can actually catch this episode every Monday at 2 p.m. The link is going to be shared, or also the website, which Emmanuel is going to be giving you.
www.montfmbeta.com.
Yes, every 2 p.m. on Monday. By the way, every Monday for the next 2 months, we'll be there unless we give you an otherwise update. Yes, and I think the best way to part with you guys, but I will not go without begging for that one vote. We have been nominated as the best podcast of the year in People's Choice Awards. So also you can rush there, vote for us as Campus Unwind Podcast. One vote is equivalent to 10 bob, 10 Kenya shillings. You can actually give us 10 bob or 20 or 30 or 100, and share that link to many other friends. Tell them, you know what, these guys do have a good job. They do advise us as Gen Zs, as comrades. So let's go support them. My name has been the host with the most, Mr. RM Raf Masiga.
Lynn Morima.
Your phenomenal boy model K.
And you can catch us up on our Instagram pages, Campus Unwind Podcast, on Instagram and Facebook. My personal handles being at Raf_Masiga across all social media platforms.
At II_KK is KY.
At Lynn Morima.
And also feel free to WhatsApp us on 0111988479. Rusha your DM, have that DM, and book for a session.
Tafadhali, if you interact with our content, make sure you tag us. Tafadhali, if you share our show snippets and all about that, tag us. We know that you're using our content.
Yeah, just Campus Unwind Podcast, not necessarily our personal account, but Campus Unwind Podcast. You can also tag us personally.
Your phenomenal boy model K.
And you can catch us up on our Instagram pages, Campus Unwind Podcast, on Instagram and Facebook. My personal handles being at Raf_Masiga across all social media platforms.
At II_KK is KY.
At Lynn Morima.
And also feel free to WhatsApp us on 0111988479. rusha your DM, have that DM, and book for a session.
Tafadhali, if you interact with our content, make sure you tag us. Tafadhali, if you share our show snippets and all about that, tag us. We know that you're using our content.
Yeah, just Campus Unwind Podcast, not necessarily our personal account, but Campus Unwind Podcast. You can also tag us personally, and that is the best way to end our podcast.
Thank you for tuning in.
Bye, guys.
Adios.
A good